everybody, it's Tarina. Hey everybody, it's Tarina with Create with Tree. That's me, and I know it's super late. It has been a crazy busy day, but a really good one. And tonight I needed to really get this in because I'm getting ready to put some more stuff over at the boutique that I have my items in, and so I needed to get this done tonight. I'm gonna do the America the Beautiful transfer. So pretty. I found this frame. It's actually a window panel. Hi Donna, how are you? It's a window panel, and we just put there was no glass in it when we found it, and I had a couple of them, and so we just put a piece of chalkboard behind it, and I've already waxed it. So that's where I'm at. Let me just check in really quick here. Hi Jessica, how are you? I did do some pre-work on this project, and I did the star in the background because that's what I wanted to do. So so it could sit for a few minutes before I actually finish the rest. So let me just check in here real quick. Hey there, everybody. I've been getting ready for convention that's coming up next week and making stuff for my team. I'm so excited, and trying to get some stuff done, some videos done, so that while I'm gone you guys have something to watch. So I'm really excited about all the products. Hi Holly, I'm good, how are you? Thanks for asking. Just busy, and I'm sorry it's so late, but I'm glad everybody's here. So I'm gonna kind of put this down so you can see what I'm working on. Get a better view of the project. And like I said, this is an old window frame. There you go. It's an old window frame, and we put a piece, there was no glass in it, and we put a piece of chalkboard that we got at the hardware store in it. And so, yeah, I'm so excited too. This is gonna be fun. So this is a big transfer. Everybody's different. If you wanted to cut it up, you could cut it up in 3 pieces. I'm gonna just actually do white on this. So for now, I'm not going to cut it in pieces because I'm just going to use my super big squeegee, the 4-inch squeegee, and I'm going to just pull white, just one color right over it. And just want to pay attention because you saw what I did the other day. I got my transfer stuck to itself because I wasn't paying attention to it. So, hi Donna. How's everybody doing? All right. So what I'm doing is I'm just fuzzing my transfer. And all this does is, you know, the transfer is pretty sticky when you first get it. And so this is a clean cloth. If it was smaller, I'd put it on my shirt or my pants or something, but I'm just doing this on a clean cloth, and it just destickifies just a little bit. Oh, I'm good, Jessica. Thanks. I'm glad everybody's doing good. Start of summer. All right, so it's sticky. It's like a magnet. All right, and I did wax the chalkboard before I put down the first part of that transfer. All right, be smarter than the transfer. Okay, here we go. If you have problems putting this down, you might want to get somebody to help you. I can do this because it's late, and one of my boys is out taking the pup for a walk, and the other one is doing some work on the computer. So I folded it in half, sticky side out. and then just kind of placing it. There we go, that's better. Perfect. And then I just want to smooth it down. There we go. You want to make sure there's no bubbles in your transfer in the screened area. I've got something right there, got a little schmuggy there. I'm going to get rid of that. There we go. And just make sure I don't have any kind of bubbles in the screened area. It's okay if it's in the emulsion area. That's okay. Okay, so where did I put it? I just had my big squeegee. I had it earlier today. There it is. I knew, you know, don't you do that? You put stuff away where you think you're not going to lose it, and then, where did I put that thing? Inevitably. I like to, especially on big transfers, I like to run my squeegee over. Hello, Julie Van Acker. Hello, Angie. How's everybody doing tonight? So excited. All right. Let me just set these aside. I laid this all out so I know exactly what I want it to look like. I went over, I kind of like do a pre-run and go through it so I know what I want it to look like. I know what colors I'm going to use, get myself prepared. So, hold on. Logan. He was taking the puppers out for a walk. So, when I use my chalk paste, I want to make sure that it's moist enough. You want it about the consistency of yogurt. So I just squirted a couple squirts into my chalk paste, and then I'm going to give it a good stir. About the consistency of yogurt, so you can see just the you don't want it too thin, but you don't want it too thick either. And this is just chalk paste. Hello, Miss Cindy. How are you? All right. So I'm just going to take a half piece of squeegee, and I want to go fast. And so I'm going to really put on the chalk paste nice and thick. When you're working with chalk paste, you need to go quickly because you don't want it to dry out. Hello, Lori. I see you on here. How's it going? All right. I love my 4-inch squeegee. It is amazing. So I'm just going to try to pull this down nice and thick. Still, I'm not going to pull anything off. You don't want to overwork it. You just want to try to get it into the screen. A little more on there, a little more up here, and then the magic's going to happen really fast. Okay, so I'm going to pull, and as I pull, I'm really pulling that down into the screen, and all this excess is going to go right back in the container, just like that. And it's okay if you get any overage, you can always wipe it off. The important thing is you're getting it into all the screened area. And if you do not have one of these 4-inch squeegees, it is a godsend when you are trying to do a big project like this. All right, just gonna pull this up. And again, if you get any overage, you totally can wipe it up with your wipes. Look, I just got right there a little bit. Look how beautiful that is. Now, over my start, the white didn't really lay down very well. So I think what I'm going to do is when this is all dry, I'll go back over because I really didn't let that dry very long. So this area, I'm just going to have to go back over with the transfer again. Not a big deal. and just go over white. But I'm gonna wait until it's really dry. That looks amazing. Let me just go put this in the sink real fast. Sorry about that. With it being such a huge transfer, I really wanted to make sure I got that into soak, and just set it. Now, really be careful when you set things into soak that you don't leave them like for days. That's not a good thing either. Soaking is good, but not for days. So I'll just go, when I'm done, people don't see that I just go back in and wash it off and let it dry. So I love how this turned out. I'm so excited. Thanks, Mary. Oh no, Angie, I'm so sorry. How's Cody doing, by the way? Yeah, I love the big chalkboards. Sometimes it's scary to do them, but you know, you just got to do it. Just try it. It's not going to hurt anything. And remember, like I did the other day, you know, if it gets stuck to itself, don't panic. Just take it right to the sink or right to the bathtub. Sit it in there. Let it soak for a minute. And then pull apart really gentle. And you saw, it just took me a few minutes. And I was able to use that right away. Thanks for all the love, ladies. Okay, I'm just going to clean this in case I want to use this again. Seriously, I think I'm really wanting that little sink in here. Kurt needs to be home long enough that he can put that little sink in my area in here. All right. Yeah. That will, I hope he feels better too. All right. So, oh, right here. I had a little, I touched the board right here. So I just want to clean that up. Look how easy. If you make a mistake, you just wipe it off. No more mistake. Yeah, I think we just need to like work it out in here that he can fix a sink so that it isn't like in the middle of the floor. So we're going to be doing some, not remodeling, but some relocating of things in the house. And so just like reorganizing rooms and stuff like that. So this is one of them, just so that things fit better. All right. Oh, stink. I'm telling you. Okay. With old antique frames like this window frame, I do get pieces of like old paint. So I just got to be careful not to get it in here. So I want the reds. I'm going to make these red, and then the stars I'm going to make this azure blue. So I'm just going to use the stars here and here, azure, and then the stripes in the center are going to be that bright red. Okay, so we're going to start with the stars. Yeah, see, it's already dry. So I'm going to sit this right here. fuzz this because this is a brand spanking new transfer. All right, and I just want to kind of center it, center the lines, and let me make sure I have plenty of room on both sides. I don't think I have it. So I think I've got it over too far. So I'm just going to move it. I hope you guys can see this. You would think it's like, you know, 8 o'clock at night in my house. We are late birds in our house. You hear Trevor? He's like, yep. Night owls. Sorry, night owls, not late birds. Whatever. I'm just eyeballing it. That's perfect. Okay. Again, smooth it down so there's no brand new paste. Yay. Yes. Well, Miss Sherry, I'm so sad. Don't even get me started because I really wanted to be there for our reunion. But we'll make it work. When baby's born, after baby's born, after the wedding, it's gonna be a crazy summer. New baby. Maybe when you're down, when are you coming down? Are you just coming down the day of the reunion, or are you coming down sooner? I'm leaving here the 19th. I think you guys are all night owls like me. That's why y'all are my tribe. Okay, again, I'm just going to smooth it on like I'm spreading butter. Don't work it too much, but you're going to push down and pull. Push down and pull. Making sure that you get that chalk paste into the screen. And then pull this up. Come on. Come on, come on, little transfer. Oh, that's so pretty. I really like the red. It's nice and pretty. Just coming over here. I've got my towel that I have sitting out. I've got saws on my table. Got a whole gamut of things over here. Been working on lots of secret projects. Let me just hit this with just the weekend. Well, I won't be back. So we're going to have to figure, I'll just come down and we'll go to lunch. How's that, Cher? I don't like staying up late. I think I just get so busy during the day that I try to do so much and then I wind down by doing projects at night. I think it just calms me. Just wanted that. Too much stuff. So I'm trying to do some projects, some videos, so that everything is kind of sitting behind me, ready to go. So that when I'm gone, I got something to show you. Got some fun projects for Father's Day, for 4th of July coming up. All right. So these are going to be the blue. That is your blue. And if you ever think that you don't have a good seal, just run a squeegee and it'll pull all those bubbles out. There's another, I go through this chalk paste like it's going out of style. chalk paste does last quite a long time. I just do it, when you do as many projects as I do, I think that's why I go through it a lot faster. And you always want to, when you first open up chalk paste, you just want to give it a good stir. Kind of makes a sound like Rice Krispies, snap, crackle, pop. Give it a good stir. Look at it. That's like the perfect blend right there. Bright, brand new. Look at that. Pretty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do these 3 stars, pick it up, move it over, and try to do it quickly so I can use the same transfer without having to clean it in between. Spread it on like butter. Wipe it. As you're pulling, you're pushing it into the screen. Put that down. Wow, that blue just really pops. Okay. Come over here, start from this end, wipe it on. Pull it off and put any of that excess right back into the container. Pull this up. Come on, little child. It's like, I think if I talk to it nice, it's gonna do what I ask. Yeah, that's pretty. That looks amazing. All right, I'm just gonna set this right here. Wowzers. All right, so I want to do those stars, blue, that yellow, and those are red. I just have to talk it out. Just talking out how I'm gonna do this. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip everything around just so I can work on it with it right in front of me. And then you get to see the stars up close and personal. Isn't that pretty? All right. You know, I didn't have to do much to this because it's so detailed. Everything is just so beautiful. I love the azure blue is just so perfect. It really is a perfect color. All right. And I'll move this so you can see how pretty it looks. And again, I'm just eyeballing. Okay, so I want yellow. Yellow and blue. I already had stirred this up earlier. Obviously, I just used this, so this is nice and stirred. Okay, I'm going to leave this on thick until I can pull those yellows. Spreading on like you're spreading on butter. Pull and press at the same time. Yeah. Pull and press at the same time. Get that chalk paste down inside those screens. I've been using ink quite a bit lately, so I'm always checking my fingers because I don't want, you know, permanent ink to touch anything. So I keep doing that even with the, oh, look at that, how pretty. Well, it doesn't show up very well in the, from here to there, but let me just tell you, it's really pretty. And when I take a picture of it, you'll be able to see it. It's just gorgeous. So pretty. Okay. Oh, I need to close this up. Julie's not on here screaming at me. America, America. Mm-hmm. I love this. So, so pretty. All right, so I'm going to, see, got blue everywhere. Thank you, Lugs. That's really sopped up in there. You know when you get to the end of your wipes and they get all soupy at the bottom? It's kind of where I'm at. Okay. So because I want these two words or word sets to line up, I'm going to use a kind of like how I do letters when I do the fonts. I'm going to use a longer piece of backing to line them up. And let me show you what I'm doing. So I'm just taking this is a backer sheet and I have the shiny side up. So what I'm doing is I'm lining the bottom of the words up with the top of this backer sheet. Doesn't have to be tight or anything because we're going to lay it down. And then I'm going to I do the same thing when I'm doing letters. I'm going to do the same thing and line up, try to figure out how far I want these apart. The nice thing is the transfers are a little see-through, so I can look up in the light, and I can see that that's just too close together. So, and I'm not pushing that down too tight, so you don't want to get them super stuck together. It's better if I put it down. So you kind of got what I'll show you in a second again how it looks. Yeah, that's a good one. So that's what it looks like. Just so that I have it all nice and lined up next to each other. And then I'm going to try to center it. Again, just trying to eyeball. Kind of tack down that top. Then I'm going to take the backer sheet and just push it down, just like that. So, as with the fonts, you're just going to do this word set first, and then we'll take this one up and then do this word. Oh no, I want to do red. I want to do red. everything. I already used this earlier, so I don't have to re-stir it. I'm just going to put some chalk paste on it, smooth it out, and pull it off. Don't overwork it though. I'm just going to pull this off. Oh, so pretty. I do need to dry this just a bit. I'm not going to use the heat for my heat gun. I'm just going to use the cooler side because I don't want to melt my transfer. And then I'm just going to cover up that little bit at the end. There we go. All right, one last word. Again, just like you're buttering bread. And then push and pull any excess off. Put the extra in your right back into your jar. When you're not using your chalk paste, make sure you're putting a lid back on it so it doesn't dry out. Wowzers, that is pretty. So like I said, the only thing I have to do is just right over the start. I'll probably wait until the morning to do that, but just to let it dry extra. But right here, the white didn't lay down properly, and so I'm going to put the whole transfer back over once that transfer's dry from cleaning it, and then just go over it with white again right there. But look how beautiful that looks. You can just imagine. So anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed that. I hope that's up high enough. Let me know if you have any questions. Sorry it's a little shaky. Thanks, Jules. And it was relatively quick too, don't you think? I mean, it's pretty fast. And I'm gonna put this in the boutique. Fun project. Another thing too, I can seal it if I want to make it permanent, which because I'm putting it in the boutique, I'm going to make it permanent. But if you want to just put it on a chalkboard, a Couture chalkboard, you can make it temporary and do this real quick. And then once the season or holidays are over, you just wash it off and put on the new one. So thanks. Yes, on the inks don't dry too fast. It's the chalk paste. Thank you so much, everybody. Yeah, the chalk paste is what really dries out. And so I have to make sure not to have like the air conditioner or the heater on right above me but while I'm using the chalk paste, so it doesn't dry out. But anyway, I hope y'all like it. The light's kind of really bright. I hope you can see that. Isn't that beautiful? God bless America. And really fast, this is still a little wet because I used the heat gun on this. It turned a little lighter. Once this dries, it'll look just like that, just so you know. Anyway, I probably will get something to put in the corners of this or put some kind of hanger on it. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do, but I just know I'm really excited about it. I'm super excited about this. So Anyway, thank you so much. Gosh, lots of people on here for being so late at night. I appreciate all you night owls. I do have one bundle of this over in my, I'll post it later in my VIP group. It's a special. If you're interested, go check out my VIP group. If you want to be added to my VIP group, just put add me to VIP. I have one special bundle going up there tonight, and if you want it, take advantage of it. It's going to be a great bundle deal. Anyway, all right. I'm out. I'm gonna try to get some rest. I'm gonna try to get some rest now that I've finished this project. I'm gonna clean up after myself and go get some sleep maybe. So I really appreciate everybody. I'm so excited to do this live for you. And again, this has been Tarina with Create with Tree. That's me, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Good night.